Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to ATN Bangla. This is Rahabar with the news. First, the UPay headlines. Ubaidul Qadir urges not to indulge in unhealthy competition to become an election candidate. Awami League's organizational tour in Chattogram region begins. Election Commission would not take the responsibility of pressing EVM on the people, says CEC. And several trawlers capsize in storm in the Bay of Bengal. More than 100 fishermen missing. And now on to the details. Awami League General Secretary Ubaidul Qadir has urged the party leaders and workers not to indulge in unhealthy competition to become an election candidate. He said this at a wayside meeting at Eliotganj of Kumilla while on his way to Chattogram from Dhaka on an organizational tour with the objective of making people aware about various development activities of the present government and also to unite the party activists prior to the election. The Awami League leader urged the countrymen to be alert about the conspiratorial activities of BNP Jamaat. The delegation led by Ubaidul Qadir will visit Cox's Bazar after Chattogram. Meanwhile, BNP has claimed that creating public sufferings, Awami League's organizational tour would be a failure. Party spokesman Ruhul Kabir Rizvi claimed this at a press conference at Neapolitan Central Office. He said the people would not allow the ruling party to go unchallenged without creating a level playing field. Rizvi alleged that the government is not ensuring proper treatment of Begum Khalida Zia despite the medical board's recommendation. Chief Election Commissioner K.M. Nurul Huda has informed that they would not take the responsibility of pressing electronic voting machine EVM on the people in the next election. He also mentioned that EVM would be used after it is proved flawless and made legal for use. The CEC said this at the inaugural ceremony of a training session for 50 trainers at the Election Commission office today. Meanwhile, ECNEC already approved a project to purchase EVM machines for the upcoming election. K.M. Nurul Huda urged the election officials to remain vigilant so that no controversy is created among the people centering EVM in making the national election acceptable. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will highlight Bangladesh's stance on Rohingya issue at the 73rd UN General Assembly. The Prime Minister, among other issues, will also discuss the responsibility of the international community for women's rights, world peace and tackling the challenge of climate change. Permanent representative of Bangladesh at the UN, Masood bin Momen, informed this at a press conference at the UN Permanent Mission. Sheikh Hasina will take part at various high-level meetings during the UN General Assembly session from 23rd to 29th September. The Prime Minister will address the UN session in Bangla on the 27th of September. She will also hold talks with the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres and US President Donald Trump. Transparency International Bangladesh (TIB) has said if permission is needed from the authorities to arrest government servants, then ACC would not be able to function independently. TIB Executive Director Dr. Iftikharuzzman opined that corruption would rise if ACC fails to work independently. However, ACC Chairman Iqbal Mahmood has said the Commission's strategy to nab corrupt people would continue. Several trawlers along with more than 100 fishermen are still missing after being hit by a sudden storm in the Bay of Bengal. 10 trawlers capsized near Borguna and Potuakhali coasts last night. Leaders of the Fish Traders Association of the two districts informed that most of the fishermen were rescued, but 5 are still missing. On the other hand, 7 more trawlers along with 132 fishermen are also missing. Meanwhile, fish traders of Potuakhali stated that a trawler with 16 fishermen on board capsized after it entered the Indian maritime territory. The Indian fishermen rescued 15 of them, with one still missing. Now, news from abroad. U.S. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein has denied a report that he discussed invoking a constitutional clause to oust President Donald Trump. America's second-most senior law official said the allegation was inaccurate and factually incorrect. The New York Times, citing anonymous sources, also said Rosenstein had suggested secretly recording Trump to expose chaos in the White House, but a source told the BBC that the comment was sarcastic. Rosenstein is reported to have made the remarks after Trump fired the FBI director last year. Finally, cricket, and Shomo Sharkar and Imrul Kais will fly to Dubai this evening to join the Bangladesh squad for Asia Cup. BCB decided to include them in the squad to strengthen the Bangladesh team. And that's the end of this news bulletin. To view ATN Bangla News, browse www.youtube.com/ATN Tube News. Subscribe and remain with ATN Bangla. Allah Hafiz.